Right, so let's do some Mario Kart. My phone has been like, my phone was the hotspot for ARMS. I was just running out of battery power. That was all. It was about 30%, now it's about 15%. So it would die in like the next hour or two if I didn't like plug it in. Do a couple of Grand Prix real quick and then we'll go online. Oh yeah, I didn't get the 3 stars on that. I'll do that off stream, I guess, because I don't feel like doing it now. But I'm still connected to the hotspot, so after I'm done with 1 or 2 Grand Prix, I'll just go online for the next couple hours. I like to warm up a bit on this one. But yeah, I'd like to think I'm significantly better at this game than I am at ARMS or Smash. Oh yeah, that's right, we're doing mirror mode. I keep forgetting. It's been a while since we last did this. It's funny, while I'm streaming this, like while I'm streaming Mario Kart, I'm rendering the previous sessions of Mario Kart that I didn't upload yet. I think this is part 8 because I've got parts 5, 6 and 7 rendering as we speak. And I think part 7 was like the last time I played this. For context, I guess, for reference, rather, part 4 is the latest one on YouTube. I've still got like 3 other parts I've not put up. I have no idea who ZBD is either. I know what the magic roundabout is, I just don't remember the character by name. Who is that? Is that the one with the spring body? I don't think people from the US are familiar with that, the magic roundabout, but they do know the movie, I think. I think the movie had a different name in the US. I think it was called Dougal or something, which I think is the name of the dog. I actually watched that movie on TV one Christmas morning because there was nothing else on that morning. While I was waiting for relatives to come over, I was like, I'll just watch TV to kill some time. And the magical roundabout movie was on, and I was like, okay, I'll watch this to see if it's shit, because I'm pretty sure it was, but I mean more of like, just how bad can it be? It's pretty bad. Shit. I thought I was going to stop long before I got there. Nice. I would rather get hit mid-air and keep that momentum going. But yeah, it's pretty bad. There's nothing that exciting about it, like, of course not. It's a very generic family movie. Postman Pat has a movie? I didn't even know that. Although it really shouldn't surprise me that I didn't actually know there was a Postman Pat movie. Yeah, when I'm doing mirror mode, I tend not to know exactly where to turn, if that makes sense. Because I'm not used to doing it when it's reversed. Not so much where to turn, it's just how far to turn when I'm looking at it from the other side. Oh wait a minute, is that the movie where he sings? I actually heard about that. I think I saw a review for it online. Yeah, he sings and there's like a bunch of Postman Pat robots or something because he's got like a singing career. I remember it now, yeah. I've not actually seen it. I have seen somebody did a video review for it, I don't remember who. It might have been... I'm not actually sure, it might have been one of the guy with glasses people. Channel Awesome, sorry, one of the Channel Awesome people might have done it. Might have even been Nostalgia Critic himself that did that review. Bang. See, here's the thing though, when I said I didn't know it was a Postman Pat movie, I legit forgot that that was actually a Postman Pat movie. Because if you were to describe that to me, I wouldn't think it was Postman Pat. Like a British postman goes to a fucking singing reality show and sings amazingly, and then while he's got like a singing career, there's like a bunch of evil robotic replacements. Like, that doesn't sound like Postman Pat, or even a setup for a Postman Pat movie. I mean, I guess you've got to fill that 90-minute time frame somehow. There we go. I'm still hoping, like, considering Nintendo are saying, like, Reggie's saying that there's, like, new reveals for the Switch and, like, stuff happening. Which makes sense, because obviously there's the Nintendo Directs, they'll announce new shit then. I'm still hoping that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is going to end up getting DLC at some point soon. It'll be a massively wasted opportunity if they don't. Speaking of massively wasted opportunities there. Yeah, I don't remember who I saw that review for. Probably was Nostalgia Critic. At the very least, I'm pretty sure it was somebody from the people at Channel Awesome. He's like the person I mainly watch. Having said that, I haven't seen any of his stuff in a while, but I do check once in a while to see what he's done. Do you still have like those two other people that just do these skits with him? Because I think that kind of aspect to his format, it could do without that. I'm not a big fan of, like, it's almost like Family Guy in the sense that it's like, you've got this review and you're going through it bit by bit, you're learning about the movie as you go, and then suddenly these 1 minute cutaways of just like these two other guys doing a little skit to illustrate a point about how stupid the movie is. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's something that I really would be happy without. Like, I don't think he's going to go back from that. But I just liked it when his reviews were just straight to the point. Maybe have a little joke in it, like one little skit in the middle, just like to illustrate something, but not like every couple minutes. I think it just destroys the flow of his movie reviews these days. It's partially why I don't watch him as much as I used to. But I still like his content. I haven't watched him in months, but at least that means I've got a few months worth of content to check out whenever I feel like watching him again. Anyways, Rainbow Road. I like I'm well, not amazing at Mario Kart, but I'm good enough that I can talk and play it competently. Unlike ARMS, where I talk and then I do stupid shit. Couldn't do anything about that. Stop with playing Sonic Transformed and you're indifferent about it. So, not worth the £5 then? Damn it. Not like I was going to realistically hit anyone with that anyway. You take that. Oh, you're playing the PC version? I really like Sonic Racing Transformed. I think like the first Sonic All-Stars racing game is well, not mediocre, but it kind of feels a bit more generic. I think the whole land, sea, air thing is really cool. Feels very reminiscent of Diddy Kong Racing. I didn't know you could block that with pop bombs. Ah! I didn't pull that out quick enough. Oh, the online sucks? I wouldn't know that. I haven't played the online. I just played like the single player for the most part, because the single player is quite substantial. Oh no, no, no. Okay, good. Wait, where'd the blue shell go? Oh, there it is. Hang on, I think I missed a few messages though. Alright, okay. I thought I missed something, I was just checking back the messages. Transformed is just a really slippery Mario Kart. Yeah, it's not as tight as Mario Kart, but I think it's got its own feel. It doesn't feel terrible. I think I'll do one more cup, and then I'll go online for a little while. High price right. I haven't changed the title of the stream. 1 second. I love how Twitch doesn't list Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but it does just like list Mario Kart 8. Yeah, it lists like various versions of like other games. I think updated that, let me just double check. Update information, there we go. So if it looks like I'm not getting salt, it's just because I'm playing against CPU opponents who are mostly not cheap. Like sometimes they will be, but normally I can work around it. Once I go online, you'll start to see the salt. Like consider this a little bit of a breather between ARMS and like Mario Kart Online. Yeah, Black Yoshi's pretty cool. Shit. It's alright, I'm like a million miles in front of them. I'm still like half a million miles in front of them. Like a 250,000 miles in front of them. It's just a little battered and bruised. It's still good. It's still good. Just a little slimy. It's still good. It's still good. I always say that Donut Plane 3 and Dolphin Shoals are my least favourite tracks. This one isn't really a bad one, but it is the most plain and uninspired track. I mean, it's kind of difficult to remake a GBA track if it's just mostly flat with the little gimmicks. Like, shoehorning that part in where you go into gravity mode doesn't really make it any different, it's just the same. I keep forgetting I need to hold onto that coin. Next time I'm holding onto it. Betting the next thing I pick up is going to be another coin. Oh, never mind. A lot of people give the GBA Mario Kart a bit of a bum rap though, which is unfortunate because it's actually a pretty good Mario Kart game. In fact, I would say pretty much all of Mario Kart games are great. Mario Kart 64 probably hasn't aged as well, but it's not a bad Mario Kart. Dolphin Shoals is one of your favourites. That's fair enough. If you like it, then that's cool. It's just me saying I don't know why I don't like it as much. I think it's just because I'm underwater most of the time and it kind of feels... I don't know, it's just something about it just kind of makes me feel like eh. The Mario Kart Super Circuit was actually quite amazing for a first handheld Mario Kart. Kind of blew me away. Like, because if you remember, this was during the time when, just before the Game Boy Advance, we had like barely NES level graphics on a handheld. So F-Zero, Maximum Velocity, and Mario Kart Super Circuit in like the first year of the Game Boy Advance, both of them using that Mode 7 technique, but on the go. Like that used to be like, that was just amazing back then. Can you tell I'm old yet? Can you tell that I'm just really old and decrepit? like a new Mario Kart on Game Boy Advance would have been enough, but then they took it a step further and they put in all of the SNES tracks in there as well as unlockables, so it wasn't like just a small handful of them, it was like every single track from the SNES game, so you had double the tracks, and it was like almost 2 games in that sense. Like Game Boy Advance Mario Kart, not enough for you? Well, here's the SNES one in there as well, in a manner of speaking. In fact, to date, I think, not counting DLC in Mario Kart 8, I think the Game Boy Advance game had the most Mario Kart tracks to date, like for launch. Oh fuck, that's right, mirror mode. Maybe sometime I'll play Super Circuit, that'd be fun to try. Yeah, also take into consideration that I think that game was what started Nintendo on the path to releasing classic tracks on newer versions, because I don't think they did that before that. In fact, Mario Kart 64 was the game that came out before that one. And then Super Circuit. It wasn't technically like retro tracks spread from different games, but it was like retro tracks as unlockable stuff. And then after that was Double Dash. Did Double Dash do classic tracks? I don't remember. But Mario Kart DS onwards definitely did that. Every Mario Kart since has just been like unlockable retro tracks. Double Dash was the original tracks. Right, so I guess the DS version was like the first one to really like put in retro tracks after Super Circuit. I think you actually go a bit slower when you take that upper path. Even though it sprinkles like turbo boosts, it's not really a faster route. But it is safer. Keep forgetting the coins are on the left now, because mirror mode. So, quick question for you guys, let's just assume that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is going to get more DLC in the coming months. Like Nintendo do a direct a couple months from now and they said there's more DLC tracks coming. What would your retro picks be and why? So that's something that I think would be interesting to talk about. Like if there was any retro tracks you wanted to come back being remade for Mario Kart 8, what would your picks be? Or pick? Doesn't have to be more than one, but if you have more than one, feel free to list it. Also, I like how in this stage you just see like all the in-game advertising and stuff on the vehicles. That's a nice touch. Imagine if Nintendo pulled Final Fantasy 15 and they put like real-life promotions on those trucks. While you're driving, don't forget to have a cup of noodles. There we go, that's an easy 3 stars. Wait, was that the last race? Yep, that's the last race, okay. Right, I'm gonna go online now. Let's see. Luigi circuit from Double Dash. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a simple 8-track circuit, but it's a pretty good 8-track circuit. Have you noticed how Nintendo's, like, I don't care if they do this, but have you noticed how they kind of, like, constantly rehashing Yoshi Circuit? Because I think this is, like, the 4th game that's done that now. Maybe. It's at least the 3rd game that we've seen this. Like, it was in Double Dash, then it was in Mario Kart DS, and now it's in Mario Kart 8. But that's a good track as well. It's just weird that they're a bit more asphyxiated with that, if that's the word I'm thinking of, than other tracks. I'm gonna do some races. Yeah, I do remember you. Welcome back. Jackao. Is it Jackao or Jackao? I can't quite tell how you pronounce that. Waluigi Stadium. Yeah, Waluigi Stadium. Is that... Actually, which one is that? Is that Mario Kart 64 or is that the Double Dash one with like the big arena? Daisy Circuit. Oh yeah, that's the one with the big statue of Luigi and Daisy. I remember that. Right, so... Let me think about my picks. Like, I've got the obvious one, but I'm trying to think of ones besides. Like, the obvious pick for me, if I had to pick any single track, it would be Airship from Mario Kart DS. Because I think that one's really well designed. And it kind of feels like a roller coaster in it, like a roller coaster tour. Like, it takes you through the whole thing, and then it takes you out the other side via cannon, and then it takes you into the tower, and then you go down a spiral, and then go back around inside the ship again. It's really, really nice. I always have a lot of fun racing on that track. It's a shame it hasn't been remade since. Actually, no, it has. It's been remade on Mario Kart 7. But I would love a console version of that. Oh, right, I need to pick a track. Keep forgetting. I'm thinking it's like ARMS again, where it's just like wait for you to get matched up. Two Daisy circuits? Isn't the Daisy one... I don't think it's called Daisy Circuit, isn't the one in Double Dash the Daisy Cruise? The one with the cruiser ship? That one's good. One of my favourite tracks on Mario Kart Wii, and again this has been on Mario Kart 7, but I wouldn't mind it being remade again for 8 if they had to pick another track from their back catalogue. Koopa Cape, quite like that one as well. That one's fun. It's got a lot of twisty tongue, but it's also really well designed as well, I feel. I think there's some other track. Crap. I could jump over that mud. Nearly got him there. See how close that was? I got somebody though. Oh, why did I do that? I tried to cut that corner as closely as possible there, because I knew he was right behind me. Well, the dream is over. And then some. Fuck me. Anyone trying to join yet? I do have a 3DS, but I don't want to look for it right now, and... please don't ask about the friend code thing if that's okay. I'm not adding friend codes right now. Oh, there's Moo. Trying to think of tracks that haven't been remade at least once before that they could probably pick. Let's see, what's a good one? If they're going for GBA, because GBA has largely been unremade, how about what's it called? Cheese Mountain? Oh, we had Ribbon Road remade. See, it's funny, Ribbon Road in Mario Kart 8 feels like an original track. It doesn't feel like a Game Boy Advance track. And then you've got Game Boy Advance Mario Circuit, which just like a direct copycat clone with nice graphics. And one little raised platform part just for like the gravity thing. It doesn't really change anything, it just changes how it looks. Oh, disconnected. You'll have to join again, unless you're starting a match. Don't know if you can quit now, or if you disconnected as well, Moo, but I lost connection there. I see someone else that's got a different face, but it kind of looks like Moo. It's just got a different face. Oh, for fuck's sake, so much for me trying to capture that. Let's see if I can see it real quick. Nope, didn't even get a chance to see that, fuck. I was going to zoom on that face there just to show you guys a bit better, but you probably saw it anyway. Actually, cancel. I'm going to try joining yours then. We're actually almost neck and neck. I'm just going to wait for you to finish spectating. Nice high resolution version of that amiibo. I was about to say amiibo, I mean nice high resolution version of that Mii face that we saw a couple of weeks ago during that Miitopia demo. But the eyes don't look so sly. Right, let's see if I can pull up that picture. Oh, there he is, we're ready. Never mind. No, we don't need Baby Daisy. We don't need her. We need Yoshi. Yeah, if there's anything about Mario Kart 8 that I really hate, it's just the baby characters, and like they kind of feel like the ultimate filler. Actually no, Pink Gold Peach is the ultimate filler. But Baby Daisy, Baby Peach and Baby Rosalina are close. Baby Mario and Baby Luigi I can understand, like those were in Yoshi's Island, like we all know that. Baby Peach you might be able to get away with because she was in the sequel, but why Daisy, and even more importantly why Rosalina? Like really Nintendo, you've got a vast library of Nintendo and Mario characters and that's what your choice is. At least with the Deluxe version they actually added some extra characters, like we've got Dry Bones, Bowser Jr., King Boo. We need PT Piranha though. Maybe we'll get him in the DLC if there is any DLC. Yeah, I'm Scottish, yeah. Sorry, I missed that question. I'm from Scotland. Glasgow specifically. I have a very thick accent. There we go. Yeah, they could have even done Baby Donkey Kong and Baby Wario. Those would have probably felt different enough. Since they're not, like, the closest characters to, like, the main cast. Because when you think of Mario, you think of Peach, and all the, like, the I guess the female protagonists or female damsel in distress-like figures. Yep, Glasgow. I just said that, so yeah. Wait, currently spectating? Are we not playing a match, or what? What's beat up with this game? Is the stream still on? I'm experiencing technical difficulties. I might have some issues here. Guys, is the stream still on? Yes or no? Uh-oh. I think the stream is still on, but I'm having problems right now. Okay, we're running into issues here. Hang on. Something's gone really wrong. I'm gonna have to close Mario Kart because something is up on OBS. I'm gonna have to close it. So, I don't think the stream will go off, but I need to do something to fix this. So, I've got two instances of OBS running. One for streaming and one for recording. The recording one just went kaput. I had to close that and open a new instance. As a result of that, you guys can't see the picture right now because the picture's been taken from the second instance. It's kind of a complicated setup. So give me 1 second to fix this. Right, I think we're good to go now. It seems to be working. I hope that previous recording didn't go corrupt. It probably didn't, because I've changed to a different format. I don't know if anybody remembers, but I had some issues recording, what was it?
Mario Kart 8!
Yeah, I think it was Breath of the Wild. Like, I had problems recording the final part. And I experienced like a blue screen in the middle of playing it, and I lost the entire footage because AVI, when you don't properly finish recording AVI, it basically corrupts the entire video. So I've since changed that to FLV. Yeah, it's FLV format is what I use now, so even if something freezes, it should be fine. So is the stream still on and sounds okay? Hopefully it is. As a result of that, the chat reset as well. Again, it's a bit of a complicated setup. Alright, why can't I fucking connect all of a sudden? Is the server being weird tonight? Does anybody know? Just ignore that. I was just trying to fix something there. Okay, now I'm connecting to 2 people. I mean, I guess that's better than nothing. See if you can join now, Moo. Okay. I'm beginning to suspect that we might not be able to do more Mario Kart because... Oh, never mind, it's working. Right, okay. It was starting to look like things were not working anymore. But it's okay, we're good. I'm trying to... There we go. Actually, we can keep him there for a second. I like doing this, this is fun, like just cropping the picture just so you can see the absolute maximum resolution for that. Oh, that should have hit him. Okay, that one hit him. Yeah, FLV is a flash video format. It works better than MP4 in case I get a corrupt video during recording. If I abruptly get a crash or the program crashes, it doesn't corrupt the recording in FLV. Of course, I only found out the hard way after like my final Breath of the Wild recording getting corrupted. I still have like the YouTube recording for it, I don't have the original, so it looks really low quality compared to the rest. Why is everybody like a mile behind me? That's kind of unheard of up online. Ah shit. Don't know why I did that. I mean, I still have a bit of a lead, but I've lost a bit. Watch that be the difference between coming first and coming fifth. Or not. Hit with 2 shells. Oh fuck, hang on. I think something's... sorry, something's up. Stream's gonna continue, but... Wait a minute. Sorry, bear with me a second, I'm looking at something and it's weird. Okay, that's better. Sorry, I had the wrong recording setting on, but I think that's salvageable. I'm really annoyed because my recording's just all over the place tonight. I wanted to start ARMS, you told me the logo was wrong, and I accidentally clicked stop recording, so that's like the first thing that happened tonight. Then, during this, OBS just crashed, and I've lost like another chunk of recording. So I'm actually a little bit annoyed, like... The part of me that wants to, like, keep everything, like... what's the word? Preserved? To preserve all this stuff to the highest quality possible. Like, I'm a bit annoyed that part of that is now lost. It's not a big chunk, but it still bugs me inside. Just to know that these little mistakes are happening tonight. Anyways, dolphin shoals. You guys can see this, right? Let me know if you can see this. I just held that fucking Morton there, doing his best Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Oh. Ah! Yep, here comes the salt. Yep. Oh, thank you for the mushroom. Really? Oh, I really should have held on that. Never mind, I've got 3 more mushrooms. Nice to hold on to that for that part. Sorry, MSP. Oh, that was close. What? What? What the fuck? Why did they not make that? Oh yeah, the salt is flowing through me now. It looked like I was starting to pull it back there and then suddenly didn't make that jump. I think I bumped into something that made me miss that. I don't even know what happened. Moo's face equals a face of death and destruction. Yeah, pretty much. I can bring that back up. I'm watching you. I'm gonna keep a close eye on you, not you. The guy behind you. Yeah. Watching you. This looks so silly. I like how the resolution there is so high I can actually see the the artifacting in your mouth with all the like the different little me pieces. I don't know why I can't speak tonight. Oh hey, it's Rainbow Road N64. Yeah, this is the one. They made this a million times better in Mario Kart 8. Which is great because the original one was kinda boring. I've talked about this before, I think the original one goes on for way too long. Like, there's a reason they cut this down. Oh, he's playing Cave Story. Maybe I'll play Cave Story, but it won't be the Switch version. I think I've decided I'm not going to bother buying it. It's a little bit too expensive. It's not like Binding of Isaac where I'm going to get many more hours out of it, because I've been playing a lot of Isaac on Switch, both on and off the stream. Crap. I kind of... I'm going to finish that thought, actually. If I remember to, I'll finish that thought after the race. And I need to concentrate. Whoa, what the fuck? Well, I'm not coming first this time. Not even close. And now he's gone from Arnold Schwarzenegger to Fat Albert. Morton really is the fucking Koopaling with 1,000 voices. Or at least 2 different voices. I mean, I guess that counts as 1,000, right? Right, so that thought. This is another little thing about Mario Kart 8 that kinda bugs me, and I'm probably not alone in this. But you know how that little warning that says there's a red shell behind you? I kinda wish it would only do that if it is targeting you, and not the person directly behind you. Because I saw the warning, it was for the person behind me, but I didn't know that, so I used the super horn way prematurely, thinking, oh, it's going to hit me if I don't do this. But of course, it didn't hit me, it hit somebody behind me, so I was left wide open for an attack. And then a red shell hits me, because somebody else saw that I used it up. See, that's kind of annoying. It's just like, if you're going to warn me about a red shell, make sure it's specifically targeting me first, and then tell me. That's probably why I went down several places there, because you saw it. You saw the warning, you saw me use the super horn to try defend myself. I hit nothing, and then someone else retaliated with a red shell of their own. Just little things like that can make the difference, and it clearly did. Come on, doing that soul roll and 2 points. Nice. Still committing to those coins, huh? Yep. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there at all. But that was close. watch somebody hit me in the final corner, because that's probably going to happen. Never mind. I like how I try to predict somebody ruining the match and I end up winning anyway. How can I stream on the Switch? I've got a capture card. I can only stream while it's in docked mode, I can't stream the handheld mode. I can stream any console games with a capture card, you just plug it into the HDMI port and then plug it into your PC. Mine now. Crown is now mine. Oh no, I'm not going to do camera streaming, no. The same reason I don't stream 3DS with like the camera, it just looks horrible. That means I have to buy like more stuff to like prop cameras up and shit. I'm not gonna do that. I'm happy that I ended up getting a 3DS capture card. It means that 3DS and DS streaming is a lot easier now. Yep. Bloody bastard. Gonna hold on to this. I think he saw that. Nice shot. Yeah, I think Moo might have saw me just fly past him there. I hope the stream quality looks a bit better tonight since I upped the bitrate a little bit. Oh, by the way, I've got a date for when the broadband change is happening, the new ISP. It's happening on July 10th. I'm just gonna not risk that. Thank God that wasn't the final lap. It might as fucking well be though. Nice. If I hadn't hit those 3 mushrooms, that wouldn't have worked. I almost fucked that corner up there, but those 3 mushrooms managed to make up for it. It's possible to do that without mushrooms, but it's a really tight and precise turn. I'm not very good at doing that. But yeah, July 10th. It was supposed to be July 4th, but I had to make a couple of calls to get an engineer out on the day that it gets activated in order to get a new line installed. For people who don't know this, I've said this a few months ago, but when I moved into this apartment a few months, like about half a year ago, we found out that the socket box where you plug in the internet cable was like damaged already, like somebody had damaged it prior to me moving in here. And I'm with BT right now, and I phoned them up and I said, can you get an engineer out to fix this, because this was not my fault, I didn't do this, I was here, like, this was here before I moved in. And they're like, yeah, we'll do this if you pay for the engineer visit and fix fees, which is a bloody extortionate amount, and it's like, yeah, fuck you, I'm moving to Talk Talk. At least with Talk Talk, they're doing it free of charge on the day that I'm getting my new line activated, so it's like, at least they're doing something right, and they're quoting better speeds. So yeah, fuck off BT, no way am I paying 200 odd pounds, maybe 300 pounds for an engineer visit and repair for something I didn't even do. I just think that's very anti-consumer and unfair. But yeah, rent aside, new ISP is getting activated very soon. And hopefully this will look a bit better by then. It won't look amazing, but it should look a little bit crappy. Still can't get fibre optic in this place, sadly. Still hopelessly holding my breath for that, but I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. It's just a fucking fuckfest back here. Like, everybody's just hitting each other non-stop. Oh no, I should have held onto a mushroom. Damn it. Fucking damn it. I should have held onto an extra mushroom there in case a shell hit me. Instead my mind was like, go, go, go. Like, the finish line's right there, just spam the mushrooms. If I held on to just one, I could have still taken 7th, was it? Or 6th? I think it was 6th place. I bumped the microphone there, sorry. Hang on, test. Test. Okay, the microphone's working. Just sometimes I worry that if I bump the microphone, the cable in the back goes loose, so I just have to make sure I check that it's still working. Because here's the thing, if the microphone disconnects, there's two ways to fix that. It's either delete and re-add the microphone once it's plugged back in, or I turn the stream off, turn the software off, and then turn OBS back on and then start the stream again. But I would rather do the latter, because doing the former deletes all of your microphone presets, so it gets rid of the compression, all the stuff like that. The compression, and not compression, I think it's compression or suppressor. It basically goes back to default settings, and I need to put all the settings back on it to make it sound good. So I would rather just turn the stream off, just so I could retain those settings and not have to reapply them all over again, because that gets to be annoying. This 200cc feels absurdly fast this time. Damn it. My one source of defense there. Did you fail there? I didn't. I thought I saw you fail, but I thought it was like lag. Yeah, this feels like 200cc. 2 speeds, fast and way too fast. I wish I could show you the clip that I'm referencing, but because my internet's kind of shit, I can't watch YouTube at the same time. Even at like 240p, it kind of fucks up the bandwidth. I could try, but expect buffering if I do that. Nice. Actually won for once. Let me check the stream status. Right, well, no dropped frames. I guess I could very briefly show you this if I get a chance to. 1 second. Super Mario Kart. And I'm just typing something in here. Bear with me. I'm going to set this to 144p just so it doesn't waste too much bandwidth. I'm going to unplug the Switch audio source just so you can quickly check this out. Right, so hang on, I'm almost ready. Right, so this is a commercial for Super Mario Kart when it first came out. Check this out.
Racing! It's Super Mario Kart Funny Car Madness! Only on Super NES! Turn the track into a giant mud pit! Or burn rubber on ice, wood, or asphalt!
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday!
Bowser and his Bigfoot dropping truck! See Yoshi's go-kart really go! Mushrooms, banana peels, turtle shells! Dynamite! Check your rear view and make him eat dust! Or go into battle mode and ruin his day! Too speed! Fast and way too fast! It's too...
That's the part. Fast and way too fast! I love that joke. I don't know why, I just find it hilarious. It's like, 1, that's funny, but 2, that's not even accurate. The game has 3 speed modes. 50, 100, and 150.
Go into battle mode and ruin his day! Too speed! Fast and way too fast! It's too...
But yeah, that's pretty much that commercial. Okay, back to the game. I guess I can view YouTube at 144p. That doesn't seem to be affecting the bandwidth. Oh, hang on, let me just remove that. Don't worry, I know it's there. There we go. So yeah, 2 speeds. Fast, way too fast. So, fast is 150cc and then way too fast is 200cc. Now we're back to fast. Ah! Fuck. At least I wasn't the only one who fell there, but still. I must say, TikTok Block is one of the nicest looking tracks in this game, considering it's a remake of a DS track. They've done a really nice job of revamping the graphics. Shit. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, as an old video game commercial is weird. I just saw 2 guys fall there of their own accord, their own volition. I think that's... Sometimes I just pull words out of my arse and hopefully they make sense. Oh, well that... Well... Fuck him too. Don't know why I even did that. How about give me a bowl of shells so I can make someone cry? That would be swell. Did I just overtake him there? Not even sure. Was that? Oh, let me check. Yeah, I managed to overtake him, cool. I couldn't get Little Moo there, but I got somebody else at the final second. So that's something to be proud about. Do I like Ocarina of Time? Yes, I do like Ocarina of Time. Would I want it remade on Switch? Don't know, to be honest. Like, the 3DS has already got a really good remake of it. Rather than remaking the game again, I would hope that it would port some of the good Wii U games that people may have not played, namely Smash Bros. 4. Like, most people bought a Wii U just for that, but not much else. So it would be cool if they could be like bringing Smash 4 over to the Switch. So that would be like another huge thing to help the game sell even more. Help the system sell even more, sorry. Also, that guy there, down on the bottom left, is that Brad, or... Oh, fuck his eye. It looks like, I think his name was Brad, the guy from Lisa. That indie game where you play as like a caveman or something. Anyone remember that game? I streamed that like a year and a half ago. I'm actually thinking of him streaming the second game soon. Lisa the Joyful. But yeah, that game was weird as fuck. He kind of looked like Brad, if that was the person's name. It might be wrong, but whoever the protagonist was, it looked very similar. Ah, crap. Damn it. Oh fuck, I didn't know you could do that. Do you know what this do you know what this track reminds me of? Crazy Taxi. I think because of this big hill, it looks kind of like the big hill you go down in like the San Francisco track. It's San Francisco, isn't it, that it's loosely based around? I need to play Crazy Taxi again, it's been too long. That game's quite fun. Yeah. That's pretty much the only part of that I know. It's kind of sad when that's like the most memorable part of the song. Oh fuck. Well, if they remade it from the ground up using the Breath of the Wild engine, I would be okay with that. I don't really care for like a remake just using the existing assets, making it look slightly nicer. Because we already have the 3DS one, and it doesn't look graphically amazing, but it still looks better than the N64 one that runs fairly well as well. If it was more like a reimagining rather than a remake, then I think I'd be okay with it. Oh shit. Now it's my turn to fuck with you. Fuck you! Don't know why that went right past me, but okay. Ah! Oh, he stole the fucking mushroom, bastard. We're not gonna get Smash Bros. 5 for years. Like, well, they didn't just finish it, but they just finished, like, all the DLC content for it, and I don't think Sakurai wants anything to do with Smash for at least a good few years now. Which I understand. Like, 'cause that guy runs himself ragged making these games. I think right now he's probably just, like, working on porting the existing codes over to Switch and maybe adding back in the source code for like, fuck, what are they called? Ice Climbers? Who were supposed to be in Smash 4? I think that's all he's doing right now. Oh, here comes the drop frames now. I'm sending someone a picture and it's dropping frames on the stream. That's lovely. I've lost track of how long this stream's gone on for now because I had to start a fresh recording. Oh wait a minute, I can check the stream live time. 3 hours 17 minutes. Okay, I guess. Crap. Wait, what fucking hit me there? I didn't see it. I don't know how I got from 12 to 4th like that, but I can't complain. Damn it! I saw that, I didn't fucking react it quick enough. Hit at the exact same spot. That's an omen. You just know I'm gonna get hit there on the final lap. I'm gonna be in first, someone's gonna hit me, and then that's it. Oh wow, did you see that? The boomerang bounced past me and hit the guy who just got launched out of the cannon, so he just fell and got put back by Lakita. That poor bastard. Bastard. You bastard. Oh, no. Steering? Okay, that's fine. I can take that. Alright, I'll see you later, Ido. Thanks for subscribing. I do stream regularly, so I hope you enjoyed yourself. You take care. I don't know what happened there. I drifted the wrong way by accident and I almost fucked that up. We'll do one more race. Right, so if you're listening, Moon MSP, this will be the last race and then I'll do battle for like half an hour. So get ready to switch after this. Get ready to Nintendo Switch after this. Let me quickly check my phone to see what percentage it's at now, because it should be nearly 100%. %, that's close enough. Put that phone there. Yep. Right, okay. Right, so once again, after this race, we do battle for a while. Still not sure what game to do after this, but I'm still feeling like doing a game. Might even do Mario 3D World, see if I can finish that tonight. Because we're fast approaching July and there's some new games that I want to be doing. Including, technically not in July, but at the end of this week will be the Crash Insane trilogy, so we've got that to look forward to. And here comes 200cc again. Time for the way too fast. In fact, here's a good one. They put the fast in way too fast. Oh, that almost hit me there. Oh, damn it! Boo, why? Oh, you can just jump over that at this speed. You know what? Third place is okay. I can't really complain with that. But yeah, two fucking laps in first place with a banana peel trailing behind me the entire time. The one moment that somebody throws a red shell at me and then the ghost immediately steals the banana peel that I was holding. Like, how's that for bad luck? Right, let's go battle. Time to do some battling for maybe half an hour or so. I need to up this score, see if I can break 2,000, sorry. It's nice that you think that I need more subs. I don't really think I need more subs, but if you find it entertaining, that's great. I do enjoy streaming. I just wish I had like better internet to kind of like complete the streaming setup, because I've got a good computer, I've got good equipment, I've got everything that I could possibly need for a good stream. But when I moved out to this apartment, I found out the hard way that we don't have fibre optic in this area, which is insane when you consider the scenario that I'm in. And basically, the place that I used to live before I moved out has fibre optic, right? And that place is about a mile away from the apartment that I actually got offered. So it's actually pretty close to the place that I used to live at. I mean, it's in the general same area, which is great because it's near. It's near everything I need to be, like the shopping centre and all the essentials. Can get a bus into town, like it's perfect spot. So being that close to a place that can get fibre optic access, I was thinking to myself, surely this place will have fibre as well. Turns out it's like one of the few properties in this area that doesn't have fibre optic, and it's due to a very weird circumstance. It's kind of hard to describe actually, I'm not sure why it's like that, but from what I understand, it's because the exchange only connects through a nearby medical centre, and it's kind of their say whether or not we get fibre optic for these apartments, of which I'm a part of. So I'm kind of stuck with subpar broadband, and it pisses me off to this day. And I've lived here for about 7 months now. And time for some cops and robbers. Ah. But yeah, it does greatly limit what I can do, unfortunately. I would love to stream online PC games, but I can't do that because I've barely got enough bandwidth as it is to stream the actual game, let alone use some of it to play online. The only reason I can do that for Mario Kart is because I've got a hotspot set up on my phone, which connects via 4G, and I've got more than enough like bandwidth on my phone to like cover that. I've got 30 gigs a month for tethering, and realistically I'm going to use like a gig or two of that for Switch multiplayer. Nice, we got everyone. Well, they got everyone, I only caught one person. But yeah, it's an unfortunate... It's an unfortunate circumstance, and it means that I'm kind of stuck with this internet for a while. Hang on, I think I missed a message there. Let me just check. See, I'm looking at the restream thing, but it's not showing me all the messages, so I need to go to the browser. I played Breath of the Wild. I played that a few months ago. I beat it, and I'm done with it for the most part. I'm not sure if I'm getting the DLC yet. Like, DLC Pack 1 is kinda cool, but there's not a lot of content there. It's just mostly... It's mostly like a hard mode, and then like extra trial challenges for your Master Sword, and that's it. I'm waiting for the second DLC pack, because it's apparently a more significant DLC content pack, where it's like a new story mode, and I think like at least one new dungeon. So I kind of want to see what the deal with that one is, and if it looks substantial, I'll probably buy the DLC season pass for that. I like Nintendo are tiptoeing around the words season pass. They're calling it expansion pass. You can call it Blue House Red, but it doesn't make it red. Not that I'm complaining about Nintendo doing season passes, they do good. They're pretty good with DLC. For a second I thought this was Bowling Battle. Yeah, I have seen that, you can get to dress as Tingle. I must be like one of 5 people who don't like Tingle. I just think it's a really... Like, he's funny, but he's also a really creepy character, when you really think about it. Nice. Mine. MSP's after me now, I can see him. I think. For people wondering, I've said this before, but for new people, I'm not going to get Splatoon 2. I love Splatoon 1, but I think it's a little bit too much of the same for me to invest in a sequel. I might get it down the line if it's like if it gets cheaper, but it's a AAA Nintendo game, so it probably won't get any cheaper. Ah, fuck. I like how the roulette's doing that thing now where I can't do jack shit for a few seconds. I'm saying that and I'm playing Mario Kart 8. Yeah, well, it's not really a sequel, it's a port. And I love Mario Kart 8 far more than I love Splatoon. I love Smash Bros. Far more than I love Splatoon. Splatoon's not bad, in fact it's great, but I think I burned out of Splatoon when it first came out, like, after like a few months. See, that's the thing about Splatoon 2, until they announced, like, until they officially announced that it was called Splatoon 2, like, all the pre-Switch announcement promo trailers that they shown of, like, Splatoon and, like, Mario Odyssey, a lot of people thought that that was just, like, an updated port, just like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so that more than anything signifies how similar it looks to the first game and how, like, there's a lot of new content, but it doesn't look like a new game. But it's more than just about what it looks like, it's just the fact that it's more of the same. I don't know if I want more of the same Splatoon. At least not for now. I think I'm quite content with more Mario Kart instead. King Joshi. Nice name. Getting a little bit hot back there. Oh fuck. That was close. Nicely done. I just robbed someone of all of his points, or most of them. Oh, no, no, no! Fuck! Damn it, fucking hell. Like, that hurts, just getting hit at the final second, and it's like, oh, fuck me. Again, I still think losing half your points is a little bit too severe of a punishment. Like, maybe lose like about a quarter of your points, and maybe it won't be so bad. It still wouldn't have come first, but if you have 10 points and you lose like 5, or if you have 9 points and you lose 5 because it takes the bigger half. Right, okay, let me check the messages. I think I missed something. Am I getting Pokemon Tournament Deluxe? Nah. I played the first Pokemon Tournament, I like it, but I got bored of it pretty quickly. Not like Smash where I can just pick up and play it and enjoy it with friends. Like, cause I was really into it for like a month and a half and then I started getting a bit fed up with the game and I was just done with it. So I'm not... It's not, again, it's not like Smash or Mario Kart where I can just pick up and play and really enjoy it for a couple hours. Yeah, if I don't respond to questions immediately, I'm just in concentration mode, I guess. Because I almost won that there until the very last second. Right, this is Balloon Battle mode. Someone's following me, I think. That was close. Ah, nice. There goes momentum to picking that up. Oh, 2 triple green shells. And yet you don't hit anybody. Oh, never mind, I hit someone. Oh, we got 2. That was almost a repeat there, getting another triple green shell. Feel bad for him. I mean, I did okay there. Didn't lose all my balloons. Still though, Lil Moo won. Nicely done. Good game. I'm not as salty that time coming in 3rd place because I didn't have 1st place robbed at the very last moment of the game. Yeah, Balloon Battle is fun. Let's see if we can get SNES Battle Course. I haven't seen that tonight. I think I'll do like 2 or 3 more matches. I think after this I'll be doing Super Mario 3D World. I think I've decided on that pretty much. And I've got a picture that I want to show when I play that. So when we get to that I'll show that picture. It's related to the thing that I talked about yesterday when I streamed Mario 3D World. I think Super Mario 3D World is a nice way to kind of like detox the salt after, like, ARMS and Mario Kart on their own are quite salty. dangerously high levels of salt, and I'm just going into overdose mode. So yeah, the best way to detox from that is just with a nice calming Mario game that's not got Kart at the end of it, or Party. I would like to see a new Mario Party game, actually, on the Switch. If it had online. Yeah, I've heard of that game. Nice, nice try. Crap. Oh fuck. Oh no! I thought no one was gonna go up there, god damn it. I was trying to take the cheapo way out there. I mean, I held that for how long? 18 seconds? It felt like. Oh, there's a Gyro Enchi, Green Yoshi. Has Vinny played Mario Kart lately? Because I don't remember the last time he played it. It might have been like a week and a half ago. I'm assuming he's going to stream tonight because I think he's back from too many games. Whoa, what? Warping? I like how we're all just waiting for him there. In that little avenue. If we were to play Mario Party, maybe Mario Party 4 would be my game of choice. What's with the warping in this? Wait, what's happening? Oh, somebody... Right, okay. I thought it was going into overtime or something there, but... I think there's just a bit of lag for some reason. Has it been this laggy all night? Because this feels really... Like, I'm seeing people warping in and out. Like, that guy got a hit. But he's still holding on to the shine. I'm waiting for him to come by. Yeah, you see what I mean by this? Did I get it? Wait, who picked it up? Oh, that is bullshit. I had him there. Yeah, this game's lagging to fuck. I'm probably missing a few messages, I'll check them in a moment. Crap. I couldn't turn tight enough there. Good, good. Good. Still came second though, at least. Yeah, I came second, that's fine. Well, I can't really complain that much. Hang on a second, let me check the messages. I think I missed a bunch. You want to play Mario Party for a co-stream? We could do that at some point. Problem is, Mario Party takes fucking forever to go through our boards. Like, what, 2 hours? Unless we set like unless we set it down to like 10 turns, but even then that's a bit too... It can be a lengthy game, is what I'm trying to say, but we could maybe do that at some point. But my PC's shitting itself right now. Probably because I'm rendering a video at the same time as I'm doing this. Oh, right. Never mind. I don't think I'm going to reach 2000 by the end of this. I'm going to do a few more battles if you guys want to join again. If I get one more disconnection, I'm just going to move on to the next game because I'm not going to put up with the random lost connections. This game tends to do that sometimes. I don't know what's causing it. Okay, there's Ganondorf. There's Chip from Chip and Dale. Two squirrels, hamsters, whatever you call them. I know someone's going to correct me now that I've said that. If I don't say the exact thing that they want me to say and I say it or whatever, they're going to correct me. That's like, I'm used to that now. The chipmunk. Of course, now somebody already has sent their message. And the chipmunk's nose just turned into a mouth there. I like the Ganondorf me, that looks pretty cool. After this match, I'm going to have to get a close-up. Right. Time for more bowling battling. Let's see if... Let's see what happens this time. Gotta have these free banana peels quite early, so I can do shit like that and stay defended. Anyone remember Sonic Generations with the China level called Chunnan? That was like one of the best levels in Sonic Generations. Managed to have somebody there. Ah. Wait, Isabel's their username? Okay. I thought it meant like Isabel's in the Animal Crossing Isabel. I saw that coming there. Sideline Ganondorf. Damn it. Okay, that was dumb. No, don't hit me, don't hit me. Don't you dare hit me. Nice. Did I get tied first? No, I actually got first place. Nice. That fucking edge of your seat moment when you've got one balloon, 10 seconds left, you're in first place, and you have two people behind you trying to hit you. And it's like, no, 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 don't. But unlike 95% of the times that scenario happens, I actually did pull through, so I'm happy with that. I think I'm gonna do like maybe another 2 matches and then we'll take a short break and then do Mario Kart. Let me get a close up of this Ganondorf actually before we move on because that's pretty cool looking. I like that. Yeah, there he is there. But that's like one of the best Mii's I've seen so far. Out of the ones that have shown up in Mario Kart, or just in general actually, like, it's really well done. You're still spectating? Oh, okay. Fuck. Yeah, Mario Kart 8 doesn't have the best... Like, it's got decent netcode, but it doesn't have the best, like, connectivity for some reason. Sometimes you'll be spectating, sometimes you just disconnect. I was kind of hoping they would fix that. There we go. I'm surprised nobody's hit me yet. I say that and I'm gonna get a hit in like 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, never mind. We're good. Going. No! You asshat. That's the new insult. Asshat. Crap. Don't. Oh fuck, the one fireball from Ganondorf. Yeah, take that. I'm taking your coins. Should have pressed that a little bit quicker. I can at least get second place. I don't think first place is attainable now. I don't even know how much the green Yoshi has. But I can at least piss some other people off. Yeah. Not even second place, but I did okay. Getting a lot of messages, let me scroll back a second. I don't live on Queen Street, no. I'm not going to say what street I live in, but I don't live on Queen Street, that's the only thing I'm going to say on that. Hi Green Yoshi. I'm gonna make this the last battle, by the way, so after this, I forgot to choose a track again. It's becoming a nasty habit of me just leaving it on idle like that. So I want to check the chat and I want to respond to you guys. I'm doing it at the cost of wasting the lobby's time. So yeah, this will be the last bomb blast. This will be the last battle, and then I'm gonna take a short break and then do Super Mario 3D World for a little while. See if I can finish that tonight. I play for competitive or for fun? Mostly for fun. I'd like to think I'm pretty good at Mario Kart. But it's like the only... At least for Mario Kart 8, I think I'm better at Mario Kart 8 than I'm at most other Nintendo multiplayer games. Got them as good as he got me. Have another. Have some more caviar! Oh shit. Someone's shitting... You know, you have the expression someone shitting bricks? So somebody was shitting bombs back there. Crap. Well, we're probably gonna lose these 2 points very easily. You know what? Somebody... I'm gonna wait for somebody to hit me. I would rather not have had my points go away quite easily. So there, thanks. Right, now I can work with 3 fresh balloons. I don't have any bombs. If there's one thing we need more of, is bombs. Bombs? I'm pretty much back where I started. There's someone behind me. I knew that was going to happen. And back to 2 points again, for the 3rd time. Whoa, what's with all these hits? Bastards. Anticipated that there way too soon, fuck. I could have tied for first there. I saw him coming round the corner on the map, but I threw the bombs way too fast. I didn't throw the bombs fast, I threw them way too fast. Right, okay, I'm done. That was a fun couple hours of Mario Kart. That was good coming back to that after God knows how many weeks, like a couple of weeks. Still says my favourite sponges. My favourite tyres are the sponge tiles. Eventually that'll say gold, but it won't say that for a while. And the cloud glider. We need to get rid of those two. Yoshi bike I'm keeping. Actually, hang on a second, we can check online stats. Total battles 205. The racing stat doesn't look too bad. Like I've came first almost half the times that I've raced. Like see that 97, 40. Over half the times I've raced, I've been in the top 3. That's actually pretty good. Battling, not so much. But look at this, Shine Thief. Coin runners, like, oh, this is just terrible compared to racing. Oh, look at that, 41, 41. Green Yoshi has beaten me by 1, but I like the 41, 41. Hang on a second. I need to reset that.